It's not gonna be that easy to. What is this dude doing? This dude fed the turret. And you pick up the kill. 'Cause you're a good one. Oh. Yes, no? Oh yeah, the 16-3, I carried that stuff. Solid. 16-3 game. 16-3. Wait, why is there no ADC on their team? That's interesting. Anyway, we'll watch this gameplay. So you get leashed at red, okay. First off, you lost a lot of health at leash because you're not using your empowered basic attacks from the bush. I'm not a Rengar main, but I know that you want to, you want a basic attack, run into the bush. Basic attack, run into the bush as much as you can, which you're doing here a little bit. Not as much. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Because those are really going to be what gets you through the jungle a little bit healthier. And the whole thing about Rengar is that early game, from my perspective, if I'm ever going against a Rengar, I know early game he's most likely going to be low because that first clear, just like an Eve jungle, is difficult. You're pretty low throughout most of the jungle. You're going to go clear your scuttle, which is a smart idea. You're at half health. And so I'd say try looking up there's some great YouTube videos that kind of explain how to be healthier through the jungle. But this first clear for Rengar is extremely important that you can get through it healthy. And so I'd say tip number one is just looking up some of that kind of stuff. You're fine to clear this. So the mental note, one of the biggest changes for me that got me from silver to gold and then through gold was that I started to track the enemy jungle. I started to say, okay, I know he started here, and I know that this jungle clears about this speed, and I know that he's going to be approximately here. And if he's not there, then this is where he's at. And you start to get a feel for that. It's kind of like playing chess. And people say, you want to play chess, not checkers. Well, that's the mental part of being the jungler. So you as the jungle, smart jungle you are, you notice that bot lane got to lane late, and they're missing mana. Most likely that means that they tried to leash, or that they did leash Yi at red. That Yi is so low, wow. And so you know that, and so you know that Yi started red. You also know that Yi isn't really an early gank jungler, but he could gank early, potentially. But that most likely Yi is going to go from his red to his blue, and then to Gromp and look for a gank. He's going to do the standard 3-buff start. Or if he's looking to be more of a mid-game Yi, he's going to try to do a full clear so that he can get to level 6 quickly so that his gank is more effective. So those are your mental notes right before the game starts. You say, okay, this is Yi's plan for the jungle. He's going to power farm. He's not going to gank very often, most likely. You know what he's going to do is Yi thing. He's going to farm and wait till level 6. So you notice that mid got poked pretty low there. Right now, as a jungler, you pull up the tab menu and you say, well, they're tied on farm. If she's getting chunked that low, most likely she's gonna lose lane pre-6. And even looking at this matchup, when you're in the loading screen, this is what I do. When you're in the loading screen, you ask yourself, what lanes are countered and what lanes are going to struggle a lot. The first lane out of all three of these, it's a really safe lane with the Janna until level 6, of course. But you say, you know what, early game, her lack of mobility is going to get trumped by Annie's poke. Annie's going to be able to easy farm, push up the lane, and because she's going to push up the lane to try to bully this Akali under tower, it's going to be a really easy gank. So this is going to be your early gank lane. If you want to do an early gank, if you think this Akali can make it to level 6 by herself, then fine. Okay, leave her to farm. But most likely you're gonna have to help her, or she's automatically gonna lose lane. Like if you want your mid to lose, you will leave her to level 6. So we'll take a look and see how she does. But already she's behind in health and about to be in farm because she's so low. She's trying to recover. But that's a mental note at the loading screen that you took. And so when you're clearing your jungle, you wanna look at opportunities to gank mid. Right now isn't a great opportunity because you'd probably just bait Akali into getting killed by Annie. And you're not level 6, you're level 3, but I don't know. It's a toss-up. It's just whatever you decide to do at that point. She's being way aggressive. She went in on Akali. She flashed in for it. You ghosted. Good. Akali made the dumbass mistake of thinking, oh, I'm supposed to help with this. No, you're actually not. And you, being the good jungler you are, took down the mid laner. She has no flash. Easy gank. Good. Really good. Good work. And you're even smart enough to push the wave for your mid laner. So at this elo, a lot of people are going to flame you. They're gonna say, what the fuck were you doing? Why did you clear my minions? You're a dumbass. Get out of my lane. Never gank me again. And your response in your head, you're gonna mute them instantaneously because you don't give a fuck what they say. They don't know what they're talking about. You're gonna say, you know what? I know that if I push her wave to the tower, it's gonna reset. It's gonna reset right about here, and their mid laner is gonna be fucked for farm because I pushed the wave, and she lost farm off of it. This kind of sucks for Akali. You landlocked her here with a couple minions, but you know it's not the end of the world. Annie took forever to get back to the wave anyway. You know, if you're gonna go to the other side, if you're gonna go to enemy jungle and counter jungle them, you either want to know that they're dead, you know where they're at. Like for instance, if you saw him back topside, then you'd say, okay, I need to invade his bot side jungle because he's gonna lose experience. It's gonna prevent his level 6. That's good. But the thing is that you didn't have Scuttle on the way. It's just it probably would have been more experience and time better spent if you went blue to Gromp to Wolves and through your jungle, and looked topside for the easy gank, than trying to go there and then to Gromp and then looking bot side. They're relatively easy to gank, but you don't have your ADC here because he died, so it's gonna be, you know, tough for you to do anything with the Janna. She's not gonna help you very much unless you're just gonna back. Okay, stop. They see you. You have a Janna. You don't have your ADC, so your follow-up on your damage is not going to be good enough to get a kill. You may be able to solo kill, which, granted, a solo kill on a Rengar is good. It means you're going to be able to carry late game, but with you killing one of them, you're most likely just going to trade. You're most likely just going to give a kill for a kill. Unless this Janna's a god. Unless you're a god, actually, at Rengar, and you kill both of them. Shit. Oh, nice. Okay. Alright. Good play. Good play. If I had tried something shit like that, they would have just fucking turned and killed me, so. Why aren't you helping her? Why did you... I mean, she didn't die, which is good, but you just left your Janna. He's coming after your booty. He knows you're here. No, he doesn't. So you let's take a look here. I mean, it's good that you went for that target. Do you flash up? That's right, you have Ghost. So that's just one of those things. It's like, I mean, I'm not a Rengar player, but it's one of those things that if you had flash when you came out of your ult, to tag him here, you could have initiated, done your Q, got your Q damage, flashed over him into this bush, gotten the reset empowered auto attack and killed him because he was pretty low, and then gotten out of that without taking all the damage from the Zeroth himself, and probably getting stunned and hit by the anti stuff too. So it's just like one of those things where, you know, Ghost is down more often, so it's a good spell to use, but is it really worth it if you die and trade kills in lane? It's kind of hard to say. It depends on who gets the kill, really. Annie got the kill, and with your team, you know, it's really bad for you. You have a Kali in you, which are going to be, you know, 2 major damage engage dealers. And if there's an Annie there just to ult both you, it's going to be pretty much a dead stop on your guys' engage, on your guys' team fight. So, you know, you need to be careful with who you're giving kills to, I guess, is more of what I'm trying to say. So should I take Ghost on certain matchups? So you use it as a tool to keep sticking on people, right? That's what you use it for. Your mastery is, you have, what is your, is it showing me your mastery? I'm pretty, you took Thunderlords, right? You took Thunderlords? Anyway, so I would say change your mastery. Just try this. Change your mastery to Storm Raiders so that you get that extra movement speed that you want to be able to stick onto targets and kill them. And see how that works. See how that feels. See how that works. Because then that still gives you the flash for late game. If you fuck up, if you dive the backline, you get CC locked, and you're like, oh shit, I need to get out of here. You know, you what is it? Your W that roars. You get out of the CC. You flash out of there. You're out. You're good. And just you know, try it out. Try out different matchups. See how it works best for you. I can't tell you which one's better or worse. Trying to set up a gank here. It's a pretty good time to gank. She's level 7, easy engage. Annie has her stun now. Just gonna flash that. I'm surprised she didn't turn on you guys and ult you. She has Tibbers. There it is. And I mean, there's nothing, like, you did well there. I want you to know, from a ganking point of view, you did well there. You picked a good time to go. The wave is pushing. It's not too big, so you're not going to get annihilated by minions. You wait until the wave is actually pushed up far enough that you're not going to get in the middle of all of it. I think. Yeah, you don't take any minion aggro here, which is great. You chose the right time to gank. I want you to know that. People, like for me, I was always so self-critical when a gank went wrong or my laner died. It's like, it was his fault. It was his fault that he died here. Okay, he stayed for the damage. He could have ulted over here to the minions to get away from her if he saw that stun coming, and then you would have been there to back her up if Annie still wanted to go in for the ult. So it's just like, I want you to know that you did the best that you could in that situation. Okay, it's important to know too, when it's not your fault all the time that the laner dies. Okay, yeah, it sucks that she died. Sucks that you guys didn't get the kill or any damage on Annie, but you know, it happens. It happens. He pops up, you're like, well, fuck this kid. I'm just beat his ass. What? What was that? What was that net? What was that boa over there? You ult in. Poppy's a difficult gank. It's bad. This is really dangerous. So Poppy, if this Poppy was better, this is what I would have done as Poppy. You come in, wave's kind of pushed, but she's not having it. She's not in a good spot to be ganked, right? You get the kill. She knows you're up here. She does. If she has any kind of map awareness, she knows you're here. Okay? She's playing safe right here. She's playing safe. She knows. Right when you ult, she backs up. Okay? Any kind of good Poppy, if you are anywhere near her turret, she will fuck you up. I will massacre you! I will fuck you up! So, you jump in, get some damage. Cute in the wrong direction.